live. I've done a little test earlier to see if it was lagging or whatnot. So we are now live for a couple of minutes. It's like a couple of minutes till the live stream starts. So we can just chill out and have a chat first, and we'll share this to. I'll share this to all of my media. Starting with Twitch. Twitter. Starting with Twitter. It's going to be good, guys. I can't wait. My last stream banged, so thank you for everyone that came to watch that. Did you message Jake? Tweet that. See all you guys' opinions on what's going down. They're live now, but I think the whole event starts in a bit. It's time now. Oh, I'm going live. Guys, what do you think about? What do you think? Who do you think's going to win today? Who do you think's going to win? I've got JMX, Jay Swinger, Michael from Raka Raka, Deji and KSI. They're the ones I think's going to win. Well, they're the ones I hope's going to win. There's a controversial one with Nissan Gibb and Jay. Because, you know, but I do think Jay's going to beat Gibb tonight, whatever. I do think he's going to beat him. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, any other Pauls. Who do you think's going to win, guys, today? Thank you for everyone that's been watching my videos lately, comment on my videos, and it just means a lot. My channel is on fire right now, so I appreciate that. I actually do, guys. It means a lot. I had some hate from this one guy, and he said to me, stop making these shit videos. He said I'm shit and stop making videos, so I told him I loved him too. Oh, it's on! Right, you guys, I'm so gassed for this. Look, I'm so gassed for this. I'm so gassed, I can't wait. It's now got music playing, I'm so gassed. I can't wait. Oh! I'm all.
Hello and welcome to Manchester. Hello and welcome to the world for the biggest moment in YouTube history that is happening here tonight. By the end of this evening, two of the biggest YouTubers in the world, one will find out
who's going to be crowned king, guys? Who's going to be crowned king? I'm buzzing.
Pretty much dramatic, let's be honest. It's been a bit of a weird, rocky path up until this point. A lot of beef, a lot of drama, as we come to expect from YouTube. And so culminated into this. 15,000 people in the Manchester Arena and millions of you watching at home. We've got 7 undercard fights coming up for you. We've got the Clash of the Brothers, Deji, as well as the main event, of course, which is KSI versus Logan Paul. So before we kick off all into that, I've got a man who knows what he's actually talking about. Spencer, is that you actually recognise in making
Thank you. So, anyway, guys, if you do like this, leave a thumbs up. Let me know if you like my commentary. To be honest, guys, I'm not shocked if you don't even like. I don't even like my commentary. KSI, Logan Paul, Deji, and Jay, as well as
young Ricardo really put in a lot of hard work for this. And they're looking for recognition from the boxing world. They brought in all the big names in boxing. And I think they're going to get that as well.
KSI! KSI!
Okay, so one of the things obviously that everyone knows.
I was anti-KSI last one.
Started off as a bit of a,
this one I'm
bit of a
KSI.
joke, and it kind of escalated into other fights and stuff like that. And some of the drama in the lead up to this particular event, obviously, you know, Deji turning up and getting a little bit of a slack from Jake there earlier on this week. There's been a lot of drama.
Yeah.
Is this quite common in normal boxing or not really?
Yeah, I think there's always a lot of tension in boxing, especially when the stakes are so high. You've got to remember these are, you know, some of the biggest YouTubers in the world, so there is a lot of eyes on them. There's, you know, tens of millions of people.
Guys, if you haven't watched the
it's totally out of their comfort zone.
guys, what are you doing watching this? Whoa. Go watch it. Go watch it. If you haven't bought it, then stay. If you bought it, go watch it.
Yeah, it's a difficult job. It's a big ask. So of course the tensions are going to run high. We did see that earlier on in the week with Jake and Deji.
No, but I mean, I suppose it's a different thing than
I've got
perhaps like
dead
in your
trim,
time,
guys.
you know,
Dead trim alert. Hashtag dead trim.
Actually at, you know, a boxing match. Whereas with these guys, like, if they don't win, millions of people will give them stick about it, basically.
Comments to Joe Weller ain't that bad.
To reckon with and reconcile.
Yeah, because listen, two boxers should get ultimate respect from the fans, from their opponents, when they step through them ropes, because it's a difficult thing to do. But I know what's at stake for these guys, because there is, you know, a lot of social media surrounding these guys. They're going to be getting a lot of stick, you know, on social media, so it's going to be difficult for them. They've got to win. The stakes are really high.
Deji didn't look in shape enough for me when he stepped on them scales. He has beefed up a lot. He has beefed up a lot, but he don't look in shape for me enough.
You know, for the European title was a massive pressure for me. I was only a young kid. I wasn't expected to win. I was going in the ring as a big underdog, and I pulled it off. That was a big bit of pressure on my shoulders, you know, and I expect these guys will have a very similar amount of pressure on their shoulders. All right, it might not be for no boxing stakes, but in their world, you know, there's a lot at stake.
So I have to say, you know, I don't know an awful lot about boxing. It's not super my world. A lot of research this week. One thing I've realised is that it's kind of more EastEnders-y than EastEnders, I feel. It's like there's so much kind of soap opera and drama and gossip. My goodness, the gossip sites about boxing. You'd think
why am I here, guys? I'm here to tell you.
Do you like to have a bit of a chin wag and a little bit of a...
Yeah, Julian, it's all about the mind games. It's all about, you know, some fighters can get defeated before they get in the ring. I think that's what Deji was trying to do, going into Jake Paul's gym. He was trying to play the mind games, trying to get inside his head. You know, they had a big tussle and he left. Did it work? I'm not sure it did, if I'm honest, because it never quite worked out. But fighters do that. They try and get the fight won before they step through the ropes.
So is it that mental, though? Is it that mental? Because, I mean, I think, you know, from the surface, people are going to watch a boxing match and think like, oh, well, just go in there, hit the guy hard and win. And obviously there's so much more to it than that.
Come on, let me share it on Facebook. Why isn't it working?
A lot of tactics involved. There's a fight plan. They go in there. If fight plan A doesn't work, they've got to have a plan B. You know, it's all about the mind games. You know, I don't know if you've heard the expression before when they say it's 80% mental, 20% physical.
Really?
Well, that's exactly it. Now, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
At the gym, then I'll be like, I'm just going to play mind games.
So let's tell you what's going on here with these guys. They've got 6 3-minute rounds. So KSI's boxed once before. Logan's never boxed before. You know, he's got some combat sport back history, but he's never boxed before. They're doing 6 threes. That is so difficult.
That's long.
So that is so long. That is so long. So once all the physical stuff's been done, it's all about the mental strength. Second half of the fight, they're going to have to push.
That's what he's talking about, that guy.
They're going to be asking themselves why they're here, why they're doing it. So it's all about the guy that can bite on his gum shield, and that's all the mind games and the mental strength.
Right. Okay, so I mean, I'm super hyped about this. I have no idea.
Fuck you, Logan.
We actually have a little trailer for you, which is Deji versus Jake, which has actually turned into more drama than KSI versus Logan. So let's find out what's happened.
You want to box me now? You brought yourself into this. I'm sitting here and I'm challenging you.
Psych! I can't show.
I fight you.
Copyright claim to that. I can't show. Logan fights KSI.
And this bitch refused to fight my brother, so I had to step in and fight you myself.
Deji does talk a talk, but can he walk like KSI says? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not sure. I do really want Deji to win. I like Deji. I can't stand that. I hate the pulls. I'm not staying neutral for this. I hate the pulls. Jake Paul, Logan Paul. I think they're full of themselves. I think they are hyped up rich boys. Yeah. I think Karasai and Deji come from nowhere. They come from nowhere. They've never done anything sporty in their life. Karasai has come from nowhere and he's only been boxing like a couple of months anyway.
And Logan Paul, if one of their brothers loses beforehand, do you think it's going to really mess them up?
I think there's a lot of pressure on their shoulders. Yeah, I think that the first fight's going to count for a lot. I think that Deji's going in there. He believes he's going to win. I've been speaking to him in the build-up, not just this week, but for the last couple of months now. And Jake Paul's really up for it as well. So listen, every one of those guys believes they're going to win. And will it affect KSI or Logan if the brother loses? You know, that's a difficult one. I'm not sure. I think that they might just have their own minds on their own game, but obviously the brothers want to win and they want their brothers to win. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect them. That could play a part.
Guys, should I call someone else? Soik, Callum Corner. Where are you at?
Is that why when someone does something really weird in the ring or something a bit unusual, it kind of really throws people? Because you sort of like, it's when you haven't run that particular contingency plan in your head.
Well, that's what it's about.
Mine's hurting already.
Playing with your opponent's mind. So say
I need to get a
I
need to get like a camera stand, like a tripod for my phone, so I don't have to hold it all the time and I'll get a better angle. I've set up a background and everything, guys. I'm going to be doing more live reactions to different things, even if it's like live reaction to a diss track or live reaction to blah blah. I will do this a lot more. I enjoy doing this.
Take a step back himself. I mean, there's a lot of tactics involved in the sport of boxing. How much these guys have done, I'm not sure. You know, they've only been training for a few months, and I'm not sure. I've seen the improvement of these guys, you know, in the last few months has been phenomenal. I'm really expecting a good fight here. I think that both fights going in are quite even. Who's going to win? I'm not sure.
You haven't put a cheeky bet on?
I haven't put a cheeky bet on you.
I have.
No, I haven't. Okay, right,
I have.
We've got another show for you.
I put cheeky bets on.
KSI versus Logan Paul. Let's find out what's been happening.
February.
Your winner,
beat Joe Weller. I wanted Joe Weller to win that. I really felt sorry for Joe Weller. I can't stand Logan Paul.
I'm ready.
Damn, I know.
Yo, you want to be fighting me right now?
Came here to close the deal? Let's close the deal, all right? Logan Paul versus KSI, August 25th.
Who's ready for the biggest internet
I'm getting gassed. I'm getting so good. I've been so gassed all day. I couldn't even record a video today, guys. I've been gassed out. It's going to be a difficult fight for JJ.
I don't think you realize what you've walked into.
No, I understood nothing for it. I knew that he worried.
When JJ talks like he's so certain he's already won the fight, it's scary because you don't know what's going to happen. He doesn't know himself. He could go in there and get knocked out first punch. No one knows. It's a boxing match. It takes one punch to knock someone out. Logan looks like he's more powerful than JJ. He's the bigger guy, he's the heavier guy. What was he, 86 kg yesterday?
I mean, if you weren't already super
and
hyped,
JJ was 84.
Absolutely mega hype right now. So next up is our first undercard, which is Drizzy Jerry versus Halal. Now these guys have only joined the ticket very, very late. They've only had like a month to train. I mean, are we actually going to see a good fight?
Drizzy Jerry, who?
The undercard's really good actually. I mean,
Who?
what technical ability they're at. I'm not sure. You know, as you rightly said, some of them are only training a few weeks.
I don't know who
I know
they
they've all taken this. They're all staying in the hotel. So I've had a chance to speak to them individually. They're all really up for it. And when
guys, tell me how much you are for this. Tell me, let me know.
I heard some
I'm
are
buzzing
really good,
already.
some maybe
Still.
not so good, but you can guarantee good fights.
It's just going to be some good. It's going to be a lovely time we're going to have this evening.
Absolutely.
I think all round. Okay, so I think we should kick off with our.
I need to trim up the beard, shake it up and that.
That's True Geordie, Lawrence McGella, and wow, Joe Weller is back after being hit
Weller.
a few times last
Well.
Joe Weller gets a wow, ladies and gentlemen. Am I not wow? Quite honestly, I've moved up in the world since the last one. I think I deserve a wow.
Wow, yeah.
True Geordie, yes. And we're doing KSI v Logan Paul today, lads. Good 4.5 hours. Hope you've had some snacks, get everything ready, because we're on now.
Ready to rumble,
Last
mate.
time you were the main event, but you actually like thought of all of this. Like you were the brainchild of all of this. I remember you sending me footage of you and Theo. Right, I'm watching it on my laptop, commentating in my phone. Oh my god! Literally, it was you in an empty gym, me commentating on my phone. Now look, it's the Manchester Arena, mate.
It's crazy.
This is where
Do you know what they
it's
say?
gone to.
It has come
Just
a
takes
long
an
way,
idea like that,
to say the
boom,
least. I
take
mean,
off.
obviously, yeah, like where it started, just having the idea of just doing a random boxing match.
Where were you when you thought of that? Can you remember?
I think it was whilst watching. I mean, I must have just been inspired through Anthony Joshua or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was just, I thought, yeah, me and Theo, let's do a boxing video. That's all it was going to be. And one thing led to another,
Took off,
and here
yeah.
we are.
KSI challenged him.
Your idea,
KSI
you should be
beat
asking
him.
for it.
KSI now challenged Logan
You know
Paul.
what I mean?
Things have got to next level stuff.
Lawrence,
And
yeah, we did the last one. We
I mean,
had
I'm
ringside
sat here.
seats for Weller versus KSI.
show you the
It was quite
stream.
emotional.
You see the stream?
Hopefully, I've learned a bit from that one because I
There's the stream.
was a little bit emotional.
There's
during
the
that.
stream.
Did you watch that back?
Mate, I saw it. I was literally like, I mean, I felt.
Enjoy
I
the
felt
stream,
it
bro.
with you. Like, honestly, you feel your emotions. Do you know
Who's
what I
gonna
mean?
win?
Point, right? I'm not even lying.
Who's gonna win?
Obviously, we
Let me know who's
take
gonna win.
the microphone away from us. We're mic'd up fully.
Who
now,
say he's
so
gonna
we
win?
Can't do that this time.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to start throwing punches. I was
Do something.
mate, you're saving some this time.
Oh, yeah, we
There's no
go.
happening to this chin today, lad. I tell you.
You
but-
know, though,
Who's gonna win? KSI?
people's minds out there
Oh,
tonight,
yeah.
Joe, and so do you, Jordy, because you know what it's
What
like.
about Deji? Jake Paul is going to win that.
Get repeatedly hit, and
Who'd you say is gonna
basically
win
the other
that,
one wants to
guys?
knock him out.
Yeah.
That's the goal tonight. I think that we can't understate that enough. People are looking to knock each other out.
Yeah, that's the difference, obviously, between like a lot of people have been comparing real boxing to this. Some people are quite bitter about this event. It's taken away from real boxers. I think real
KSI is
boxers
gonna win.
should take some inspiration from this. Of
Same.
what you can create when people care about you as a personality.
Yeah.
So many
Yeah.
boxers, they've got a lineal mind state of, we're just going to get where I am on boxing ability. Well, clearly,
Can't show too much of the
these
stream,
lads
I'll
are
get
gonna do
copyrighted.
very well at this event because people care about them.
Get the
So,
buy to
if
watch this
anything, and not only that, can I just say,
Pay to watch
we
this
can't
one.
even get the two best heavyweights in the world in the ring together right
No,
now,
good point.
and yet we can get the two biggest YouTubers in the world in the ring.
True,
So,
Jody. True.
no offense to any bitter boxing fans out there. You know, look at your own sport before you start complaining about YouTubers.
But boy, does that mean we're in for a real treat tonight. We've
Yeah.
got
Oh,
a
man.
we've got a massive undercard. I know that some of these names are people who you would know for making ridiculous YouTube videos,
Yeah.
not necessarily punching,
I'm buzzed.
not necessarily boxing,
buzzing.
not
I'm
necessarily
buzzing.
anything sporting some of the time.
Yeah.
And these guys have been training for months, making.
They're going to want to make a name for themselves. I
Exactly.
think because we know that this is the biggest event in internet history, we're going to
I wish
see
I was
lads
fighting on the
who you
undercard.
might not have heard of before.
What's that?
surprise
Stanford
you.
Studios!
And that's going to be exciting because I think in this list of names we've got in front of us, one person is going to shine tonight that you weren't expecting, and that's going to be fun. And there are some legit. There's an amateur MMA fighter on there. There's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt on there. There are people who generally are combat fans.
And as this undercard goes on, obviously leading down to the main event, we're seeing more and more and more talent, more and more and more time spent training. There's some grudge matches in there, aren't there? And it's comparable to the way that you felt with JJ, obviously last time, Joe, because people like Anisong Gibb and Jay Swingler.
I think like naturally what happens, like even if there's not, I guess, a reason for beef or whatever beforehand, if one guy's
This
saying,
on Gibb,
I
Jay
wanna beat
Swingler, who's
you,
gonna
and
win
the
that
other
one?
guy- and the other guy's saying, I want to beat you, that's a beef in itself.
I want Jay to win that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gibbo.
So, and obviously, like,
But
like we're seeing, especially like
TGF
Anderson
all the
Gibb,
way.
Jay Swingler, it's making them turn a bit nasty towards each other.
That's the dog.
I was actually hoping Ramel would be fighting on the undercard.
There's a young audience coming with the Paul brothers, and some of those, that's when parents might be watching go, like, because these are going to be quite violent, I think, these two lads. They're playing for keeps. Jay Swingler's come out and said, I'm putting 3 businesses on hold for this. I'm going to knock this guy out. I'm not putting them on hold for nothing. And he's on game. We watched him spar JJ in the Can't Lose documentary, which I thought was very good. And you see that the lad's relentless. It's non-stop pressure. He's not going to give you time to pick him off. We're going to see someone who's just come into. He's got a black belt in ballroom brawling. This guy, quite honestly.
Yeah, and a black belt in other things as well, not necessarily boxing.
Pack openings on FIFA as well.
Yeah, exactly. And then obviously looking
black
at
belt in pack openings.
I've got well-known names in there. We're looking at JMX.
There's no belt in pack openings. I get no one.
An easy fight last time, didn't he? This one we're not expecting to be as easy, but for different reasons.
Coach Richard is a 100-meter sprinter. Yeah. So the fitness.
Coach Richard. I only heard about him through this event. I didn't know who he was.
And you were speaking to his coach this morning, weren't you? You were speaking to the coach. Yeah. And he was saying he's not had very much time to work with him, but he does still have belief in his fighter.
Yeah. The thing for me is that, like, where JMX has obviously had the last fight, as though admittedly it was easy, he trained for that. He's trained for this one. It is that experience, being comfortable under those sort of circumstances, that I think are so valuable. And I think with obviously Coach Richard only having 1 month to train, he can be fit, he could be an ex-Olympian, but it's a different story once you're getting like hit in the face in that sort of scenario.
And JMX comes from the same training camp as Anisom, as JJ, so you know that the level of training they're getting is going to be high level.
Should also say this, because on our notes here it says he was meant to fight Ramel from TGF Bro. This is Joel from JMX. He was meant to fight Ramel from TGF Bro. He was meant to fight Halal Ham. These guys are much better paired up than they were last time because there was a much bigger field of guys to pick from. People were suddenly eager to get in the ring, and maybe, Joe, they didn't realise what they were in for.
Yeah.
100%. They're wanting to make a name for themselves. What they don't realise is it's a much cushier number on commentary.
Those guys are idiots. I mean, really, are you as nervous? Are you as nervous as you were last year at this time? Do you remember what you were going through at this point?
That's the thing. At this point, right? When I mean, obviously, the first thing is it's almost like you've accepted it is what it is. We are here. It's happening. How convinced yourself, and how much of it is genuine belief that you can actually win?
Is there a bit of you that keeps saying that you're like, maybe I just
told me my phone was dying. I was like, what?
I don't think anyone. I don't think it gets to that point because that's it. That's even more embarrassing. But like, the full acceptance of what's about to happen. It's just
Jordy and his Haribos, man.
The belief.
He's sitting there eating Haribos.
Now we find out if it's real.
But if ever there
was some jewellery on
with Haribo, and True Jordy is going to be well stocked with Haribo tonight.
There's some interesting names on this list we're looking at. Faye Sensei, I've seen him spar with JJ's trainer Vidal.
He's a mixed martial artist, isn't he?
He's an amateur.
FaZe. I can't wait for FaZe. I do want FaZe to win.
It's a fair statement.
That's going to be a good fight. I hope it's a good fight.
I look tiny compared to you guys.
Can we just clarify? Joe Weller is an average sized man. He's just sandwiched between a very tall Lawrence McKenna and just a wide, tall mountain of a man called True Jordy.
Can I ask Joe, have you ever had any fighting experience before you decided to pick up?
Oh no, absolutely not. Not even like scuffles in the streets, like nothing. So yeah, I mean, any experience at all. I mean, I'm not endorsing that, but any experience like that.
Ooh, nothing at all, eh?
He started teaching MMA at age 13. So having that sort of experience, there's something about...
his whole channel's about breaking down fighting.
Exactly.
And that's going to help.
There's something about... and you often
definitely got to help, right?
It's definitely we're talking about big boxing, professional
talking about
that knowledge and the fact that someone
FaZe
can
Sensei.
break down a fight.
He's been teaching...
difference when they step in the ring because they can rationalise things. It makes a big difference.
MMA since he was 13. His whole channel's about breaking down fights.
I was talking to Logan Paul on the True Jordy podcast.
Huge podcast, really well shot as well.
He did
show the fight now. No one's fighting, so I can't.
He started dropping names of MMA.
That's how time travel to the future. I can't.
That gave me a little bit more confidence that this wasn't just a one-off event, as well as
so sorry, Alex.
The amateur
have to wait.
background that he's got.
I'll leave the screen.
I understand how fights work, and I think it's fair to say that Logan was probably more of a fight fan than JJ was before JJ took on boxing.
But JJ, I'm told, is a very...
If you ask me nicely, I might show you a
seems
little
that way.
bit.
He's picked up a lot in a very short space of time, and I think that's what's exciting, is we're going to see how much JJ's come on as a fighter since he beat you, Joe.
100%. I mean, like, the confidence he must have taken from the fact
show a
that
little
he
bit,
went from doing nothing exercise related, turning his life around, winning in front of everyone against, you know, a lot of people were writing him off, and he did it. I think, you know, ability aside, the confidence and belief that would have given him.
There's something to be said though about, and I'm not saying that this is the case, but potentially overly confident.
Yeah, I showed a little bit of it.
Yeah.
You win a fight, you're on top of the world.
That's it though. Any more people to ask me?
You can't help but feel that way. You must have
Go
felt
in
the
the bin.
world champion.
Of course, I mean, and we can't forget, like, he didn't beat
Thank
a
you for
world
that,
champion. He beat this boxer.
Don't put yourself down, lad.
No, but you know what I mean. It's not exactly like it's nothing extraordinary.
Sorry,
But
Alex,
You
man, but I
yourself
can't show the
admit
stream, I get.
You think Logan
See.
Paul is going to be a harder task for him?
oh, 100%. Like, I look at it like this. Like, if someone said, right, Joe, you've either got a fight or sparring
How you feeling,
Logan,
man?
like, I would feel a lot more happier sparring JJ. I don't want to go near Logan personally.
Is it better the devil you know, though, for you?
No, I'm
mean
saying
size-wise?
before.
Size-wise.
I mean, I just see the way I see Logan, the aggression, the power, the he is a fighter through and through. Before this YouTube thing, that's what would intimidate me. Do you know?
I remember some of the first Logan videos I seen where he'd had confrontations with people in the street.
Yeah.
And guys getting out their car screaming in his face. His heart rate never seemed to raise a
That's
beat.
the thing.
Like he just looked like, what are you gonna like?
He's a wrestler.
Yeah, and that I think he was top 5 Ohio State Division 1 wrestler, and
Five.
Horse's mouth.
he comes.
I thought he was champion at one point. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Wrestling back
Was Logan Paul ever state champion?
Going one-on-one. You just can't
Let me know.
get that in a couple of months, that experience that he's going to have. And even though it's a different sport, that must help him in this situation.
Let me know if you
Throughout the
know.
night, as you build up to the big fight, you're going to find out more and more and more about these guys. You sat down for hours with some of them. Only some of it went out, obviously.
Yeah.
But you sat down for hours with Logan Paul, hours with JJ as well. And you know these guys behind the scenes
Yeah.
anyway.
Welcome everyone.
But the top of the card tonight is going to be kicking off in just a couple of minutes. Jizzy Jeremy versus Halal Ham,
So,
or Call Me Ham.
Ham has. I've seen
Ham.
some of his pictures from his boxing. This guy.
With the Harry Potter.
I want to say this in a nice way because he watched this fight. He was in a really good shape back in the day, and he took boxing quite seriously. Obviously, I think he's YouTube because
I
because
know,
the
he's
lifestyle
gonna fight
it's not
Jeremy.
always the best thing for your
There's a
body.
lot of sitting around editing.
Yeah,
I don't understand
basically-
how you look the way you do, Joe. It's incredible.
But I mean, some people have got more time on their hands than others, Lawrence.
Obviously so.
But, to be fair, I think that experience.
Who's going to win, Jizzy Jeremy or Halal Ham?
And, he said his best sporting memory here. He was made captain of his school cricket team, but he couldn't play cricket. He was just from. I can't read that.
You can't read the rest of that. That's unfortunate.
He makes a lot of jokes that we're not going to be able to read out. But there was a funny joke nonetheless.
He is a controversial comedian.
He basically said he was. Yeah.
Joe, how much do you think personality plays into the way that you box? Like, did you find
Yeah,
your personality coming out in your boxing style?
No, and that is the issue, right? I think if these guys allow their big personalities to come through in their boxing, I think that is going to be helpful. Because for me, I feel if anything, I limited myself to no, I've got to be a boxer. I can't be like my outlandish sort of self.
Yeah.
No, and I feel if anything, that held me back.
Right.
I
Yeah,
wasn't as relaxed.
completely.
I was like very
At the
tense,
press
and
conference,
you know what I mean?
At the press conference, you came out strict with yourself,
Yeah.
and the Joe Weller that everyone knew and loved on your videos is that crazy guy, always saying what's on his mind. Whereas you seem to go inward. You weren't listening to music when you went running. You were trying to keep it as like robotic as possible.
It was quite noisy.
No, but honestly, like retrospectively, I think all of that was a load of cobblers at the end of the day. I don't think. I mean, it sounded cool. It sounded like, yeah, that sounds like what a boxer should do. But that didn't actually benefit me. Being all strict, being all formal. No, I need to be myself. Whichever of these guys can be themselves and be comfortable,
Yeah.
are the ones that do better.
And down the card,
Yeah.
we see guys who get more and more of basically, don't we? But big
Yeah, hello, Ham.
personalities. that-
Jizzy
Most of us
Jeremy,
that's
who's
on
gonna
screen,
win,
guys at home
guys?
can
Let
see
me
these. Thank you very
know.
much for tuning in, by the way. I know that you had to
No.
pay in order to get a YouTube stream.
Oh,
That was
we really
unusual for some
appreciate
people.
that.
It's fantastic that you joined us tonight.
Wow, with it, the weight difference.
Huge.
Is that a £50 weight? £50 weight difference.
But no difference in height.
So the reach, and basically, in theory, Jersey Jeremy is going to have a bit of an advantage in terms of cardio.
How much did...
He's carrying 50 pounds.
No, but genuinely, how much did the weight
It's £50 light.
Yeah,
Yeah,
having to
guys.
put
Go
on
one more look for you.
extra weight to sort of match up to JJ. I put on 5 kilos, don't know what that is in pounds, but look, it
Who's
made
gonna
me
win?
feel
Tell
more
me.
sluggish.
Let me know.
It made me feel slower. I didn't feel
£11,
comfortable. £50? That's something
Let me know
else,
who's gonna
mate.
win.
I mean,
Yeah.
it will impact him,
Thank
obviously.
you.
He's got the boxing advantage. So maybe.
I mean, it's also about the kind of weight you're carrying as well, isn't it?
Allow Ham
Because
or Jersey
you are-
Jeremy?
You're still very much an athlete. You're still a guy who hits the gym. Yeah, of course. It made a real difference for you to have that.
Have you got
background already,
£50
didn't you?
weight?
Yeah, definitely. I think more than anything, it's for conditioning. Like holding your arms up, your shoulders burn. They really do burn. And if you haven't been, I guess, conditioning yourself, and your
That's
body's not ready to be in there for 3 6-minute rounds.
Hello,
Like, how
Ham
many
or
rounds
Jersey
are they actually
Jeremy?
doing for this
Who's gonna
fight?
win?
I think
It looks like they're doing 3 rounds of 2 minutes.
3 rounds of 2 minutes.
3 or 2, which is still, we'll say, a
Still a
huge
long
challenge
time.
early on. And you'll know this from training up, Joe. You didn't just go,
I've
I'm going to
got
go 6 threes all the time.
Jeremy
You
on
had
this
to build
one.
yourself up to
I'm
that.
going for Jeremy on this one.
Cardio doesn't instantly go as high as you want it to. We're not far away now from the ring walks. It's getting incredibly exciting within the arena. Not everyone's taken their seat yet. Not everyone's sort of down. Some
You
people...
know, within a couple hours, this will be packed.
Yeah.
18,000 sellouts.
And the atmosphere slowly
18,000
builds, doesn't it?
sellout,
And
man.
this is the very beginning of that. It's looking
Let me know who
exciting
you
at
think's
this
gonna
point.
win.
We're about to see the first fight, which is Jersey Jeremy versus Halal Ham.
Hi, you
This
alright?
is going to be good.
Let's have it, boys.
Alright, starting now, guys. Jeremy or Ham, who's going to win?
Yes.
Let me know.
This is looking good, huh? Wow.
What? Boom! Who's going to win, Jeremy or Ham? Let me know, let me know. I'm gassed. I don't even know these guys. I'm gassed for this one. Boom! Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Jeremy, man, he looks in shape.
Walk of the night.
He looks in shape, Jeremy.
What were your thoughts when you were walking out, Joe?
Soaking up the atmosphere. He will be taking all this in.
I say Jeremy. I can't actually show the match, guys.
I feel that inside my core.
This is very good. So last time we were in the Copper Box, which was
Sorry about
obviously
that,
in
but I
London.
can't actually
Now we're
show
in
the fight.
Manchester, an arena that's twice the size.
Mate, this is a different. I feel different the last time.
What do you think of the shape we're seeing Ham go in then? That's very busy.
I mean, he looks good. He looks like obviously he's carrying power. Going against a much heavier guy, so he's going to need that.
I think Jeremy's going to win.
Switched on there. He looks like he's taking this serious.
Jeremy over the Ham,
Quite
either.
serious, isn't he? Yeah.
I don't even know him, but
I guarantee this is going to be interesting.
he looks more in shape. Jesus.
He said it.
Call me Ham.
This kid's a character.
Joe, you're a fan of WWE. Yep. This is as close as you're going to get the whole night to that.
He's got 60,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Thanks for that like.
And he's coming to make a name for himself.
He's coming in at 5 foot.
The big Ham, eh? Call me Ham.
I'll take a little pause there, just a few fist drops to the guys walking down the side.
Getting a bit tired there.
You've got to keep that energy when you're in the ring as well. It can't just be the ring walk that gasses you out,
You've got
alright?
to be zen, mate. You've got to be zen.
I mean, put it this way, to be an actor, you've got to be able to walk to the ring. Do you know what I mean?
Very different energy.
Jeremy's going to win.
Allow Ham. He's soaking it in. He's having a little dance.
I like his glasses.
Yeah, I was just about to comment on the glasses. Oh, it turns around to the crowd.
He's definitely milking it. He is definitely milking it. Just get in the ring and fight.
Come up with it.
I like the shorts. The gold on the shorts. I like that.
No
He used to be a
one
boxer,
talking
though.
about room now. You'll notice
He had a back
very-
problem or something,
wow.
so
A few
stop
words
doing
in
it.
his opponent's face there.
It's
stop
all
doing
going
it.
to get very real very quickly in a minute. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's
Yeah.
all a big show. But once that bell goes, the glasses are off, mate.
The glasses are off. And the glasses are still on at the moment. I hope he does take them off for the fight, because otherwise that first punch is going to be a real nasty one. The glasses have come off, just so you guys know. As you can see there, the chain also is removed.
I like that chain.
That's a nice chain, isn't it? Two boxers, both dressed very well.
Headgear is about to go on.
How different did it feel, Joe, when you were there and you were getting ready? Do you think the garb, the stuff that you're wearing out there in the ring makes a difference, makes you feel like a big man?
Yeah, I mean, I do believe that if you feel like you're looking and, you know,
Looks
you're
a bit
presenting
nervous though,
yourself
Jeremy
like a
does.
fighter and how you want to, that
Ham
it's
looks
going
more
to impact
relaxed,
how you
more like
feel.
he's
So
gonna-
you can see both these
Hamlet's
guys,
gonna win it.
they've gone all out with their outfits.
That's what he looks like.
You know,
I'm
the
not saying he's done
Versace
it.
print on Halal Ham, you know.
Joe, you're quite a fashionista from what I can tell you.
Okay.
You're able to pick off all
I
these
wouldn't have
labels.
really afforded that with 65k subs. That's amazing.
Having a little chat.
Brian, you should try Barclays.
Genuine.
A lot of words being exchanged between the
He's a
two.
bigger bloke. He's got like 50 pounds in him, I think.
We are set for 3 to the round of boxing. First we introduce Logan Paul. At 20 years of age, he weighed in an officially 165 pounds even. He hails from the John Brothers of Fight. On the stage, presenting Crazy Jerry.
Drizzy Jeremy! Woo! I've never even seen these before.
Obviously.
Carrying a good 3.5 stone.
How's big bloke?
Referee tonight looks like a very traditional referee. Looking forward to seeing what he does as he gets the fights out there. We saw last time.
I thought Ham was meant to fight JMX,
I wonder if he's going to be
but
careful. These
obviously
guys are
he's
fighters. We can't forget.
changed
Yeah,
fighters.
obviously, like the referees more than anything got to look out for the safety of these guys. They're going to be going at it, but like you say, we saw a lot of standing counts last time.
KSI's made a point that he doesn't
Yes.
want that this time. He wants to finish Logan.
Yeah.
You've got to protect the fighters though as well. haven't you? It's about safety as
Don't
well.
think KSI's thinking about that.
No.
And
And destroy.
this referee, of course,
What?
like I said, he looks like a very traditional referee, doesn't he? I like the look of the man. He's got that referee hair.
Gonna be good this one. I'm buzzing for this one,
He's got,
guys.
so I've heard behind the scenes, Brian. Yeah. And obviously you can see both teams just buzzing around their fighter at the moment still. It's as if they should.
Buzzing for this
I'm
one.
really interested to see how looks if he rolls back the.
Tension between the two. The referee just gives them some final few words. He's saying, "Listen to me this evening." This one doesn't look like a friendly anymore, does it?
And now
Yeah.
the coaches would have said some last-minute pointers just so it's fresh in their mind, like keep moving, keep your jab going, just last-minute things so it's fresh.
Yeah. Did that help you?
I think Jeremy's got more of
I'm not
a
being sarcastic when I say that.
advantage on him.
So it was that. Early on there, Halal with a few punches to the torso.
Allowed going in early. It's a
Sorry?
bit rough bit already. Jeremy
You can see the power on the two of them, though, can't you?
getting a lot of instructions early. Ham going for a body shot. Jeremy answers. Gets the respect in it.
There you go, guys. I showed the screen.
Last time we saw a lot early on in the fight, right? We saw a lot about footwork as well, didn't we? How
I
important
did see,
that was.
please. I did
All
show it for a
fighting
second.
much more
I'm not allowed to show it. I
significant
get
than what you see.
copyright and sued and that.
And heavy on his feet.
I'd love to show it. I'd love to show you guys, but
That's good from Jeremy.
Jeremy's looking much more aggressive here, isn't he? Yeah.
Moving around.
go on, Jeremy's son.
A lot of body
Hey.
shot from Ham there,
Ham's gonna have to experience.
Joe, could you hear the words of your trainer from the side of the ring?
Nothing. I heard absolutely nothing.
He's just going
Because on
like
the
a
commentary here,
meter.
we can hear a lot of encouraging shouts from the trainers who obviously got emotional investment in these guys. But it's really just going to be to make them feel better almost themselves.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, naturally, as a coach, I would have thought they're just trying to give as much as they can, but once these boys are in now, I think they're on their zone and they're just probably blocking almost everything else.
He's just swinging wildly, Ham. He was.
Jeremy breathing heavy already here.
Yeah.
Ham plants a jab on him.
Ooh, they're locked up.
I think
Oh, they're having a cuddle.
they're not really calculated yet.
They're actually having a cuddle.
Coming in, just swinging for the fence sometimes.
You will panic though if this is your first time in the ring, possibly.
Some good shot by Ham there.
You can hear both sets of trainers just shouting into the ring at the moment. Oof. both of them just encouraging as they continue to lock up. And as fighters lock up, you see they get more and more tired. Yeah. To the end of round one.
I think that's what we gradually saw there towards the end of round one. It started big, heavy punches, and the movement sort of gradually went away as both guys almost came to a standstill at points. And yeah, I mean,
not the most technical.
Yeah,
not the greatest. Not the greatest round.
They're trying their hardest here.
We got to respect them for training and getting in that ring.
They need to take their seats. We've just seen
Chris M.D. there.
Chris M.D.
The babyface assassin himself.
Yeah. And of course Alfie Days as well.
Alfie Days and Chris M.D. Guys, I am
you've seen some replays
the guy with the deadest trim on
YouTube. Who do you
YouTube.
think had better of the first round there, True Geordie, if you were one of the judges?
I would edge it to Jeremy, to be honest with you, but the pressure of Ham did start to pay off towards the end a little bit. I'm surprised. I thought Ham would be a bit more technical from his boxing days. And he just seems to be winging it a bit here.
I mean, it looks like he's holding quite a tight, nice guard. But the punches, when he goes to throw them, it's more of just a smother.
Yeah, there's no...
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's throwing wildly. He is throwing wildly.
Yeah.
Walking towards him and
Yeah.
throwing.
Getting those basics right is important though.
100%.
Otherwise, if you drop your guard at any moment, you may be...
Oh, that was a good one. What a punch.
Saw the sweat fly off his cranium there.
Another...
Oh.
Ham's goes onslaught.
Ham's going ham, guys. Ham's going ham.
Needed to at that point.
Ham's shown what he's made of now.
The referee saying, no turning around, please, because that technically in boxing you're not really supposed to do. Face your opponent. Ooh, big right fist landing.
Jeremy's taking some punches.
Intentions from Ham.
Oh.
There are 3 big right hands that have been landed on the side of Ham's head there.
Taking a breather.
Ham's taking punches as well.
Gather
Cheers
it.
for that, Lawrence.
Ham, left, right. He's
Oh.
chasing him down.
Oh.
He's really putting it on him. He's took a knee.
He's gone down. He's gone down, guys. He's gone down.
And he's getting a standing count.
I think that hard shot.
Ham looks like he's getting aggressive now. He smells
Ham is getting
the
aggressive.
weakness.
Nice one, Geordie.
Ham can't wait to get back in there. As soon as the referee steps away, then look at him.
Oh, that's his own gas.
Looking at the top end.
Can't get the standing count. Knock him out.
Oh!
Landed a
Drop Jeremy!
Ham went down as well. Oh!
Stiff left hand from Jeremy there. Yeah, the hands are not up with the lads. This is...
Jeremy don't like getting hit hard.
It's insane.
Can't show it, guys.
And
I
as you
cannot
begin
show
to
the
get
fight.
these, you will begin to drop your hands. Your technique goes, doesn't it? Yeah. We're going to see that a lot early
There's
on in
no
these fights.
technique being shown here.
Who's gone down? Jeremy went down, and then Ham went down.
They're just knackered, bless them.
Are both of them realising here what...
Hello Ham's come out very aggressively.
Getting the body
He's come out
shots in.
very aggressively.
Just trying to impose his will on
Throwing heavy punches, just swinging.
Jeremy.
I think he's trying to. I think he wants to finish him.
And round 2.
I do feel like Ham was coming into his own there. He sort of almost sensed that. I think one of those big overhand rights had affected Jeremy and was going in for the kill.
That
But
50 pounds comes in handy.
100%. But there
50 pounds does come in handy.
Was his cardio almost gone after that?
Yeah.
Possibly, and I think he got overconfident. He almost thought the fight was over, and then when he came back in, Jeremy landed a big punch on him, didn't he?
Yeah.
And it took him off
That
guard.
was a good jab from Jeremy, if I remember correctly. He just...
Oh, Jeremy took some punches.
I mean...
Before Jeremy went down, he took some hard hitting punches.
This is one when you're running at someone that wildly, and that was it. The jab straight to the chin.
Some hard hitting punches there.
It really is.
And he got straight back up and landed a really good
As someone who's trained in boxing,
Yeah.
on to Ham, and Ham went down.
expertise go up throughout the evening, but these guys are brave.
Kind of went down. He went down and got straight back up, and the ref
100%. I think
allowed that.
that's the biggest thing to have.
He didn't
the
count
power
him or
to stand
nothing,
in front of
so-
all these people and do what these guys are doing. Like you've got to respect it. 100%.
Third and final round.
Oh, excuse me.
Who's going to make a name for themselves?
Round 2, I think it's round
I don't want Jeremy to win.
Set the weight in once again with those big swinging punches. Jeremy deals with it well the first time.
5 seconds of it. Alright.
When Ham goes for his punches, he is leaving himself quite open though. Let's see if Jeremy can exploit that.
He's windmilling them.
Yeah.
Literally just cuddling.
To some extent.
Well, the worry, I suppose, is if he does land any of those and you're only countering them, there's nothing else, no power you can get into that.
I can't show it. I can't show it. I'm not showing anymore.
They're both going.
Guys, you're here to watch the actual stream. I can't show it, but if you're here to listen to me commentate on it, then thank you. Stay around.
Here we go.
Jeremy's holding on to him. Jeremy's talking to the referee now. They're exhausted, yeah.
It's a match, not a game, by the way.
They're out on their feet,
Ladies, it's a game. It's a match, not a game.
Looking. And he does.
Oh.
Right, left, right. All the hooks.
He's landing some heavy punches. Hello. Oh, if I have. Call me
Pushes
I have.
them off. Jeremy doesn't look like he wants this anymore, to be
Nah,
honest.
it looks like he's had enough,
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
Coming straight forward. He's not landing.
Why change the title?
Yeah.
It looks like there's a problem with Jeremy's head guard.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
He does seem to be complaining about it.
No, I can't.
Please feel like Jeremy's had enough.
Joe, you've got your arms crossed. Have you seen enough?
I mean, the way I'm seeing Jeremy look at the floor, he's not coming forward, he's physically walking backwards. I don't know.
Just get out of here.
It seems mainly, True Geordie, that Ham has basically edged this because he's got slightly more experience and slightly more stamina at this point.
He's surprisingly coming straight ahead.
Can't, Josh. Sorry, man.
Look how laid back he is down in the corner of the ring.
Just taking
I think you can still buy it. £6 if you want to go buy it.
For an amateur boxer,
I think you can still buy it and turn into it.
I like that. I applaud that. Good showmanship.
This is it.
Oh, Ham's gone
He's
in.
going, he's windmilling. Jeremy trying
Jeremy's
to hold
holding
him.
him.
And it's all over.
And around 3.
Surely Ham won that.
I think Ham's won it.
Well, that's the thoughts of True Geordie there, alongside Joe Weller. Joe.
What do you think, Joe?
I mean,
I think Ham's got the win in the bag
like
there.
you just said, the experience of Ham come through towards the end, it shone through. Once he connected a couple of times, it was almost as though Jeremy's not really felt power like that. It completely threw him off, if anything. He didn't want to be there. He didn't want it anymore. And yeah, for me, Ham takes that one.
We're seeing the importance
Yeah,
of
Ham
a
won
sparring partner who's going to push you to their AA.
Correct. Indeed.
And maybe.
I just think sometimes you can get in there and realise maybe you made a mistake. You know what I mean? It felt a bit like that.
Oh, I've had Ham's
Throughout the
winning
night, we're going to see True Geordie talking to the winner of the fight. We're about to hear the result as well. The referee's
It was all over him all
going
match.
to welcome both fighters back to the centre of the ring in just a
Jeremy
second.
did hold his own for a bit and then
But
he
you
lost it in the
get
last
their head
round.
off,
But
get a little breather before the result is announced. We think we know which way this one's going to go, don't we?
Yes. I
the
mean,
boys are impressed.
it's good to see they're having a little hug afterwards.
Bit of respect between the
After
two
everything,
teams.
that's what it's about.
It's lovely. It's lovely. And the crowd are. There's a warm smattering. That's almost a golf clap, isn't it? Now? It's
Yeah.
as if the ball's
Cricket.
just
I
landed.
was thinking cricket.
Cricket, yeah.
Cricket.
Yeah, it ripples around the arena, doesn't it? It's lovely.
Mind you, it's filling up in here now, I'll tell you.
It certainly is.
getting busy in there. I can't wait. I can't wait for the Logan Paul KSI one. Ham won that. I didn't want Ham to win that, but
Well done.
Both of you called it, guys.
That's what I'm
It
wrong
looked
on.
inevitable towards the end of the fight, didn't it? True.
Yeah, so
That's one,
and
I'm wrong.
credit to the boy. I think that little bit of boxing experience paid off in the end. I'm going to have a word with him. I'll let you.
Thanks. A little bit of interview experience at this point from True Geordie. Well, Joe, at this point when the fight's finished, you don't want to have any regrets. You don't have any regrets, do you?
I think that's the main thing. I think leaving that ring feeling like you could have done more or you didn't perform to the best of your ability from experience is not ideal. And I think these guys fully did give it a go.
Well, here is True Geordie with Halal Ham.
I've been dieting for 6 weeks. No burgers, no fried chicken, no curry, and I've had curry in the weekend, but still it's been restricted. I just can't wait to eat now. Massive shout out to Jeremy.
he's talking about his food. Talking about what he can eat now, what he can't eat.
What was it that got you the win, Pippa?
Pardon?
What was it that got you this win?
I trained a lot longer, I trained a lot harder.
Hi, I'm the best.
That was it, just training.
How are you?
Congrats, seeing the winner.
Who's gonna win? Jake Paul, Logan Paul, guys.
Yep.
Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Good to see
It's a flop, then.
obviously gifted the hello.
No, sorry guys, I'm
Halal
not
was
doing
going
that.
to do a little shout out there, but it didn't happen in the end.
Wow.
Over to you,
what
Julia.
a
Who's gonna win?
fight that was. I don't know.
KSI,
Seeing these
Logan
guys
Paul.
come to the ring and knowing that they haven't had as long to train, you sort of thought like, oh, they'll just kind of come in and get out. But my goodness, they totally went for it.
I told you they'd go for it. You know, you've got to remember a fighter show of this magnitude, the amount of people
Everyone,
watching,
if you want to watch the fight,
the amount of people that are in the arena at the moment is an immense amount of pressure. I knew they would both go for it. I mean, you got to give them both credit. They both went for it. One was a lot heavier than the other.
Don't think
guy
so.
as well. They stuck in there.
Don't think so.
A great show.
Everyone underestimates Deji
Massively.
and
Important. The weights, you know,
the KSI Logan Paul
3
fight.
pounds
I've got.
overweight,
I really want KSI to win it. I think
a stone, half a stone, then it's a lot of weight. And I think
more experience and he thrives in their situations.
yeah, absolutely. So there was different weights in there, and
No, he's
I
not
think you could see
number
it
one.
was evident as the fight was going on. The heavier guy was pushing forward and starting to wear his opponent down. Weight is a massive part of it, and I think that also
The win, Deji
there was. Let's talk
or
about
Jake
the weight
Paul.
system in these contests.
Hey.
These matches actually score? Because normally, like, you know, big boxing, oh, they just knock
How are you?
people. Yeah, but it's not. It can be a lot more technical.
So it's a 10-point must system. So the winner
Who's going to win, Deji or Jake Paul?
Yes, so the winner of each point, the loser will get 9 points.
Okay.
In the event of a knockdown, the loser of the round will then get 8 points.
Okay.
If there's 2 knockdowns, it will be 7 points. So that's how.
Well, they're the most talked
so
about
his
ones, but
opponent-
I want to know
So the
about
winner there won every round, 10-9.
what you guys think
because there was no
of
knockdowns.
Ah, so 30, 27.
30,
I need some
27,
Gibb
makes
and
sense,
Jay
yeah.
Swindler.
If there was a knockdown in, say, the second round, it would have been 30-26.
Jake Paul ain't going to win.
To 1, 29,
Jake Paul is
28.
not going to win.
That's how the scoring system works.
Okay, so but then how do they work out if both guys are still standing? Like,
What
how
do
do
you
they work out who
do,
actually wins
do?
each round? Like, how's that worked out?
I think that's
What?
just
Do I do a
by
meal?
by the
No, I
idea,
don't.
you just judging on who you
Oh, I
think
was joking.
landed the cleaner shots.
Are they literally
Alright then.
counting the hits or how good the hits?
Well, they're just over and around. I think it's plain to see. Like,
What
when you're
about
watching a
Jay
contest,
Swindler from
you can
TGF
see one
Bros
guy's
or
slightly
Anisom
better than
Gibb?
the other
Who's
guy.
going to win that
He'll
one,
win around
guys?
two
That's the
nine.
one
I
I'm
think
looking
it's-
forward to.
That's why judging can be sometimes controversial because one guy will see it one way.
I'm really
another
looking
guy
forward to
will
that
see it
fight.
Another way. So it's not, you know, everyone sees fights differently, and I think.
VAR system for this?
No, there's no system for it. It's just what one guy thinks is, you know, what he thinks is going to win the contest.
I'm also really excited for FaZe.
Wow, that's a lot to
I
kind
think
of
FaZe Sensei.
on board there, but we are going to chuck over to our
You think
commentators.
Gibb? I don't think Gibbo. I don't think Gibbo.
Well, yeah,
I think Gibbo's going to pile on the pressure. He's going to get updates,
It's
but I
looking like a
think
good one. It's Momo versus Rossi HD.
I'm not sure when that fight is actually, guys. Rossi HD's next. Rossi HD and Momo's next, so.
But Rossi's being taken this seriously for quite a few months.
Really?
So we might say.
So Rossi or Momo?
In this one.
Rossi HD or
In
Momo
theory,
FIFA?
you'd expect Rossi to
What about that one then?
have a good showing.
Massively
here.
step up, yeah.
Mind you, if Momo comes in and looks good even after 7 days and pulls off the upset,
Oh,
then
Momo's.
Momo's going to be kicking himself, isn't he?
I mean, that's
Pressure's on.
He's not. I tell you
because
now.
obviously,
I
somebody's
tell you now. I
features
don't
are
think
taken
he
up,
is.
keeping
I
himself
think
fit, and somebody
Gibbo's
does
gonna
take
pile
up
on the
some of
pressure.
boxes.
I mean, yeah, I think add on top of that, they're doing it for.
Gibbo's going to pile
all
on the
of this.
pressure,
I mean,
but I think
you know,
Jay's going to be
7
better on
days
fighting on the
notice where
inside,
you get
so
to have
that's Gibbo's
your name
downfall.
put in front of all these guys. I feel
He's going to
like
throw loads
maybe
of punches,
Momo
he's going to be
took
open,
the
and I
fight
think
for that reason.
Jay can hit hard.
I've
And
seen
he's
his
going
adverts touching
You might, you never know.
So, you know, that's
But
what,
no,
that's what I think of when I think of his name. I've seen his ad.
I've never actually purchased any cheap
Momo,
mobile phones.
FIFA,
Not me,
No.
'cause we're
or
good
Rossi
boys.
HD.
We love gaming companies.
Momo's only been training for 7 days, apparently, according to Jordan. No, I thought he'd been training for
Momo's
weeks.
got 1.4 million, Rossi's got 730,000 subscribers.
Rossi's been training for a long
Momo
time,
said his most memorable sporting memory
so he's going to win that one.
in African mud.
Wow.
So
Do you think that was imported, or he was actually in the mud in
I'm
Africa?
assuming he was in Africa.
I mean,
Yeah, what was Rossi's? Scored at Wembley twice for the first Wembley Cup.
yeah.
So we've got two lads who've got very different sporting backgrounds.
YouTubing pedigree though to what Joe had, you know.
Wait there. I've just read Momo's prediction for the fight is that he's going to lose.
What?
Right.
Self-deprecating.
Momo
maybe
thinks
just
he's gonna
put that
lose.
out there so that the pressure's off him. But the pressure really is off him.
Well, the interesting side here is Rossi.
Yeah, I say Rossi as well.
Those excuses are the
I
thing
do
that
say Rossi. I
annoy
think
him the
Rossi's
most
trained a
about
lot
his
longer.
opponent.
I've heard he's been training a lot.
Excuses.
He's been training hard, and I've just heard from True Geordie right now that Momo.
Yeah.
His prediction for the fight is Momo's going to lose. I don't know if that's to take the pressure off him or
me winning the first.
make Rossi overconfident or what.
I can't see it going the distance.
No, and that's probably reasonable, isn't it?
I do think.
100%.
Do you think it's going to be a knockout or a stoppage? Or do you think it's going to go distance?
More than 7 days experience. I mean, I can't believe that. You've got to believe Rossi's going to do it. You've got to believe.
But then, all it takes is a punch, lads. This is it then.
Yeah, all it does take is a punch, yeah.
Like we saw, maybe the aggression, the technique might not be there, but what if he possesses aggression Momo does?
Well, Rossi
throws Rossi off.
Rossi
No,
isn't the
Rossi
biggest
for
of lads.
that
I'm just looking here at their...
I used to watch Momo when I watched Monster.
No, we don't actually have to
FIFA
wait for these
Monster.
guys. This is the only fight that we don't have the stats on. Mainly because it came together so late.
Oh, it was last minute, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
That's right.
If you're going to take a fight,
Yeah.
because it makes it more fun, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
You were prepared to turn up last minute, weren't you? You were offering everyone out.
I was literally, I got to a point, I was like, you know what, let's do it. I think if anything, not having the pressure of 6 months of training may have been,
Just rocked up.
a bit more
Rossi
fun, and
HD
that
is
may
on
help
next.
Momo.
You said your training camp sort of broke you down.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Mentally, you weren't the normal Joe.
Yeah.
And that maybe Momo might benefit off that.
We don't know.
It's going to be mad.
It's going to be crazy, and we're all about to see it live.
Oh,
Yeah,
Momo was
it's
fighting
exciting though,
with,
isn't it?
was
It's-
training with
I mean, it's literally
Joe
seconds
Weller's
away
training
from the
camp.
fight at this point.
We've got the predictions, lads, for
Go
the
for
main
it.
event for both of these boys.
Yeah,
Momo said
knockout,
KSI
at
will
least
win, but
hoping
Deji will
for
lose.
one great knockout
And
with
Rossi said
Deji.
JJ will win, and he has no idea on the other one.
Well, we're about to find out who's going to win
Deji,
this fight here. It's Momo versus
and
Rossi
Paul's
HD,
fight.
the
Yeah.
heavy favourite in this fight of the undercard.
I'm actually.
Lawrence.
Oh, it's starting in 9 seconds. Yeah, I'm British. I'm British. East London. Whoop, whoop. Big up East London. E20. I do hope. I know everyone's controversial about it, but I really want Deji to win and KSI to win. Oh, he looks big. He does look big. He looks up for it, Momo.
Cracking haircut.
No, I like that. I love the attitude. You can tell.
Oh, Halal Ham and Jeremy. That's the only one that's happened so far.
Doesn't seem to be much pressure on him.
And Halal Ham won on. It went to the. I can't even speak. It went all the way, and
He's even beefing the people at
Halal
home.
Ham won it. So, yeah.
Losing confidence at this point. Look at him.
Absolutely.
He's confident. Momo's confident. He does look ready. He does look really confident for it.
He looks like he was one of those fighters who was made for this. We're about to find out if he was.
I used to watch Rossi HD a lot, but I went off him recently.
This might be the upset of the night.
Yeah.
I found a channel called Viva the FIFA,
We have one of those nights where it's just upset.
and I just started watching him. I might get back into Rossi. I'm not sure.
First fight. We get an upset in the second. Let's see who his opponent is. It's Rossi HD.
Yeah. Oh, here he is, Rossi HD.
Very different entrance here. Slightly lower energy, you'd
Sounds
say.
like a bit of a funeral.
Yeah,
Quite somber.
quite somber. But who's the funeral music?
Oh, you hate Viva the FIFA? I don't mind him. I just like his. I watch him for.
On your music, didn't you, Joe? That was what was important.
I watch him for.
Doesn't seem to have understood.
Yeah, I only watch him for his transfers.
Yeah.
I only watch him for his transfer videos. Just want to see what's going on in the world with transfers and that.
Very different. Serious. He's not
The thing was, Momo went straight to his own corner. Rossi is patrolling the ring. He's almost prowling around, isn't
Who do
he?
you think's
in his territory. Wait, what's Momo doing?
Oh.
I think he comes from Netherlands.
Wow.
Right, so he does come from Netherlands.
Once a mistake, referee breaks up. That's a little bit silly, but
They just came face to face halfway through. When he only had Rossi didn't even have a head guard and he just ran straight over to Momo. I used to watch Momo as well. I stopped watching him. I don't know why I stopped watching him actually, I just stopped watching him. Momo!
you gotta love that
The
person.
Black Panther!
Soaking it.
Tony, what page running?
He's an old school FIFA boy.
From Iceland, that's cool. What you're watching my stream from Iceland, or are you in the UK watching it? Because that's just cool. I just like.
There you go, there's the head guys.
I'm watching the live stream, the KSI live stream. I bought it the other day.
But maybe he's just so laid back.
I think I bought it yesterday actually.
Forgot his head guard for our fight. They had to go and get one.
So you swapped him, didn't you?
Yeah.
You had his on and he had the other.
Yeah, correct.
Foreboding on that.
From Iceland, that's well cool.
The foreshadowing in this fight.
I think that's
Will
well
be the
cool.
same
Rossi.
in this. Wow.
Old school FIFA lad.
I'm watching Momo dance. I'll be interested to see if his footwork is on point in the same way as the yeah.
I mean, they say that I was told that when I actually started.
Was you happy? Was you
it does actually
happy when Iceland beat England in the Euros?
So maybe. I mean, only in
Not to be
cameo.
controversial or anything, but
You got some moves. Cameo.
was you happy?
You can capture.
Oh, that was a mental fight. Mental game.
I'm expecting the fitness levels to be a bit better in this one. You thought.
Both these guys.
These are light guys. You know,
Yeah.
they're not 10 stone.
Yeah. I mean, you can already see. I
They're
mean,
not carrying a lot of weight on them.
Momo's not worried about gassing himself out before the fight.
He's literally dancing.
Yeah. I think he's taken Fortnite almost a little too literally. Do you know what I mean?
He loves the fun.
Team Maverick have
Yeah.
just entered ringside for the rest of the week.
Big,
For you guys, we did not. If we did win that match, we did not deserve it. We did not deserve it.
Yeah, we go.
What will the Texas call him?
The ref.
Iceland deserved
Giving their instructions out.
every bit of that gas on the day. So yeah, big props to Iceland. Plus, they've got KSI in their kit. I don't know what it actually means, but they've got KSI in their kit, so they're KSI.
He has a channel called Wrestling Talk.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Shield.
It's about to start. The fight's about to start.
Right,
Rossi and Momo.
Let's have
Ding
it,
ding.
boys.
Let's
Here we
go.
go. Going for it, touch
They
gloves.
touch gloves, respectfully.
Ooh.
Rossi swings early. I'm not convinced
Can't believe
by
you're still
the,
here.
Oh my god.
I'm not convinced by Momo's sort of
Demeanour?
like,
Oh no, right, okay.
Yeah.
We didn't realise it would be this kind of fight.
It's like MVP.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, hello. Hello. They're like showboating
Rossi.
and
Rossi actually replied with his own little taunt,
taunting each other, dancing and that. What the hell?
swinging wildly.
Energy looking
They
high
can't,
early
they
on,
can't
but
box.
how long will it last?
They can't box. They're just swinging. They're just swinging.
Momo answers.
They're gonna get
Rossi
caught.
keeping that guard up.
The skinnier guy's body shots are going to do more.
I like MMA, but
Rossi
you know
starts
Logan will
to
kill KSI in an MMA ring, in the octagon.
Lovely use of the phrase swag there.
This might be
Back of the head.
this might be the type of fight where when boxing
know.
fans watch this, they're like, see, told you,
Yeah.
told
Yeah.
you. Do you know what I mean?
But I do like boxing. I'm a big boxing fan. I'm a big MMA fan. I say big. I've only really watched Conor McGregor.
Can't be serious for this sort of
Good shot, bro.
Oh, it's a good shot. Oh, good shot. Oh, good shot. Then they're just swinging.
That was a big clap on the
Wobbled, he wobbled Momo there. But Momo comes straight back at him. He's walking straight ahead, and he's landing.
At the moment, it's hard to.
True. Did you hear that? I heard rumours that Logan Paul's going to call out
Yeah.
Conor McGregor after this. I don't know if it was a load of bull crap, but that's what I heard.
Not at all. Not at all.
He looks like one of those natural athletes, doesn't he?
He's walking straight in. And this is
I don't care what anyone says.
He's looking decent.
Momo
Conor
does
McGregor will
actually
kill
keep
Logan
switching
Paul.
stances from southpaw to orthodox though.
Oh, and that is a big shot.
Oh, that's a good shot.